Hello, welcome to Shakti Power Yoga. Today we are going to work your back in a very short amount of time. So put on any music that you'd like, roll out your mat, and come join me in mountain pose. Arms come up, upward salute. Bind the hands and stretch over to the right side bend. Inhale up through center. Exhale over to the left. Inhale up through center. Bring your big toes to touch, an inch of space between your heels, and drop down Utkatasana chair pose. We'll take 2 rounds of Surya Namaskara B. From here, Uttanasana, forward fold. Halfway rise. Step back, plank pose. Upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Swing your right leg through, find Virabhadrasana 1. Make sure your hips are rotated to the front of the room. You can walk the right foot a little bit out towards the right side of your mat in order to give yourself more space if you need that. Hands long up to the sky, reach through, stretch out your back here. Lower the hands down to the ground, find plank pose. Upward dog. Downward dog. And swing the left foot forward, Virabhadrasana 1. Neck long, shoulders relaxed, hips rotated towards the front of the room, and a nice bend in that front leg. Try to make that close to 90 degrees. And drop the hands down, find plank pose. Upward facing dog. And downward facing dog. Breath here. Step up, half forward fold. Forward fold. And right back into chair pose. Start feeling warmth in your back here. Forward fold. Half forward fold, crown of the head reaches forward, stretch out the back as long as you can. And then take your vinyasa, choose plank or chaturanga, and we'll meet in upward facing dog and downward facing dog. Right leg comes through to warrior 1, same thing. Take plank or chaturanga to your upward facing dog and then downward facing dog. Left leg comes forward, warrior 1. Stretch long through the fingertips. Gaze straight ahead. Hands come down. Take your vinyasa. Upward dog. Downward dog. Step or hop up, half forward fold. Forward fold. And chair pose. We are going to start moving through another Surya Namaskara B, but add a little bit more back strengthening work during it. So from your chair pose, drop down, forward fold, half forward fold, take your vinyasa, through upward dog, downward dog, and sweep the right leg through and find warrior one. Relax here for a moment. Let's get some work in our thighs. We'll hold this. Last breath here. From this pose, we're going to move into warrior three. So when you're ready, feel firm through your right foot, spread your right toes, really balance out in that foot, and then kick forward gently and slowly move into your warrior three. In warrior three, your hips are level towards the ground and your hands are out in front of you. I'll give you a second to find your balance here before we start to play. One more breath here. And now we're gonna work. So take your hands from out in front of you and we'll swim them back towards our sides. And then forward again. Go at your own pace, swim back and forward. And feel your muscles contracting in your mid to low back as you do this. Move the hands gracefully like you're moving through water. Keep it up, we're so close. 2 more breaths. Hands come back forward and control your step back into warrior one. Great job. Hands come down, plank pose. I'll make you hang out here for a second. So let's work our arms, let's work our back. Make sure your hips are not too high or too low. Make sure that your spine is long and not bent at your low back. Fingers spread wide, neck long. Extend through the heels. And now you can take your own vinyasa, so chaturanga or straight into upward facing dog and downward facing dog. And we'll pull the left leg through to find warrior one. Again, I'm going to make you work here. So bend that left knee, hips face forward, chest is raised, hands up, fingertips plug into the sky, and just hold it. Relaxed breath here. Feel the energy in that front leg. Halfway there. And on your next breath, tilt forward until your right leg rises and you find warrior three. Hang out here for a second, find your balance, stretch out the toes, straighten that left leg if you can. Your hips are level here, your back is long, your hands are outstretched. And now we're going to do a little bit of a different back workout. Bring your palms to face the ground and we are going to take mid-back pulses. So hands slide backwards, crunch as if you're breaking a walnut, as if you're a nutcracker back there with your shoulder blades. and then reach out again. And crunch in and reach out. Really puff out the chest as you do this. Go at your own pace. Keep it up. 2 more times. Great job. Find your warrior one again. Take your vinyasa. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Hop or step forward, half forward fold. And Uttanasana. Now find Utkatasana, chair pose. We'll hold here for a moment. Halfway there. Roll the shoulders back. Tuck the tailbone. Sink a little lower. Now bring your hands into prayer and twist towards the right. Let your knee meet your elbow and twist the chest open to get a deep twist all through the back. Look up towards the ceiling if you can. Great job. One more breath. Now lower the hands down to the ground. We are going to take Parsvabhakasana, side crow. So get into it if this is already in your repertoire. If it is not, all you want to do is keep that bind with the elbow and the knee, shift the weight into the hands, and if you start to tilt forward, you should be able to bend both elbows and lift a foot off the ground or lift both feet off the ground. Wherever you're at, just play with it for a second. Come back up and then fold down. We'll relax here for a second before repeating on the other side. Great job. This is your last move of the day. So we worked our back hard and now we're just stretching it. And it is hard work on your quads, but it should feel really good on your back. Keep relaxing, sway side to side. And now chair pose again. Roll the shoulders back, tuck the tailbone, sit low. Sit as low as you can. There should be a straight line from your fingertips to your hip bones. So see if you can make that happen. Another breath here. And on the exhale, twist towards the left. Bury the right elbow into the left knee and really twist and open up. Look towards the ceiling if you can. Make sure your knees stay level, so that right knee is going to want to twist out in front. Don't let it, pull it back. 2 more breaths here. Bend over a little bit so you can plant your palms. Spread out the fingers really wide and then start to tilt into the hands. If you can, find Parsvabhakasana. If you can't, just play around with it. Test your balance by lifting one foot or just tilting into it and lessening the pressure on your legs. Great job. Come back to chair pose. Lower the hands. Step back into plank. And then shift the weight back and find child's pose. Child's pose will be my last pose today because this is a short practice. If you feel like it, you can definitely move from child's pose into Shavasana. But I'm just going to stay here because I like the stretch on my hips and I like that lengthening in my back. Great job. Press the forehead into the ground. Press your butt into your heels. And stretch the fingertips as far out as they can go. Now walk the hands back in. Sit on your heels. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. Bring your hands into prayer, thumb knuckles to third eye. Namaste. Great practice. Check out my other quick yoga videos to get a burn in only 15 minutes. Have a great day.